Well, hello, everyone. Um, my name is Marsha McDonald, and I did live in California for quite some time. Now I live in Wisconsin, and I was living between Wisconsin and Japan until the pandemic, which changed my plans. I usually spend part of the year teaching English as a foreign language there and come back to Wisconsin. This is not what happened this year. Uh, However, the image you see, I have something in my, now I see it. The image you see is an image that I made pre-pandemic. I've been working on a series for some years on common flowers that I find in my neighborhoods in both Japan and the United States. This is one such flower. It's a columbine. I take photos of flowers and pods throughout the 4 seasons and will continue to do so. This particular flower is from the spring and it's just unfolding. And all of the flower images that I'll show you tonight are images that I made with one shot. I take walks, and I feel it's important when I take a photo to take it once. If it doesn't work out well, it doesn't work out, and I'll go back again, and maybe I will see it, maybe I won't. So I like the idea of something in these photos that's at once common, but also fleeting. Next slide, please. As I said, I do quite a few of these photos. This is just an example of the photos I've done over going on 3 years now. And I have over 2,000 images that I've made, all of them black and white, all of them common flowers. And please bear with me, I have a little something to read you about them that I think is a good explanation of how I feel about this work. Common flowers have an individual beauty, just as common people do. The virus, this virus, has affected millions. All of us are united in our vulnerability. Those of us in all stages of our lives, from bloom to pod, have become, might, or will sicken. Those of us in all stages of our lives might, will, or have died. The flowers I photograph give me great joy and some frustration in creating images of them. I think of them as reminders, as remainders of our fragility, our individual differences, and their ability through a common garden, because these are all common garden varieties of flowers, to summon happiness and peace. I think it's important in a sad time, and I think of this as a sad time. We've lived through many varieties of sadness in just 1 year. Can it only be 1 year? It seems so much longer. For myself, the coronavirus has hit my family quite hard. And I know that from personal experience, how it feels to feel at once part of a community, to be singled out, to not understand why, and at the same time, to be grateful others aren't sick, and to be angry or sad that people that you love are. Next slide, please. This is one of the flowers, and common impatiens. Maybe you have these growing in your own garden. This was taken after the pandemic hit. At the beginning of March, I was in Japan, and I did finish my semester there. A lot of the flowers that you've seen are common in American gardens, common American gardens, often modest American gardens, and also modest and common Japanese gardens. This is one of them. Many of these flowers, of course, are not from America. The impatiens is one, and they are not from Japan. And I like that common gardens often choose flowers that would not necessarily be found in that country, but unite gardens across, in this case, temperate regions because of fondness for them. And I like to think of their diversity as reflecting our own diversity. This is a lot to put on gardens, and it's a lot to put on flowers, but I think it's important to take the time to look at our neighborhoods and look at our neighbors and to care about them, just like it's good to take time to look at a common flower. All of these things, I think, have become more important to us in this year. And I hope we don't lose that kind of importance. I hope that we take that with us into whatever comes next. Thank you.